他喜欢你的
啊？
好像他 massage very very happy。
你的按摩啊，你在为他按摩。
bubble，放起来了。Right，啊有泡泡。
哇，好像气球啊！
然后你看小朋友看到都会尖叫。你可以 touch 一下，
Oh no, I don't.
像那个胡渣一样啊，像男生的胡渣一样，它不会很刺啊。
哦，他会不会这样做？
来，你要不要跟我拍照？来，这。
You know, this guy is saving the world with juice. This is
Hi, I'm Abhi.
And I'm Neil.
and today we are at the most unique juice shop we've ever seen. This juice shop in Bengaluru is different. Instead of plastic cups, they serve the juice in the fruit. They have no straws. Instead of throwing away their waste, they feed it to the cows. This is Bengaluru's zero waste juice shop.
And this guy made it happen.
Hi, I'm Raja and I grew up drinking juice.
Raja's father was a juice seller. He wanted Raja to be
Different.
That's why he educated him.
I'm a biomedical engineer by qualification and I worked in radio for 13 years. And now I'm changing the world by doing what I love doing. My dad used to run this juice center since 1970s, but everything came to a
Did you?
grinding halt the day when my dad passed away. We almost had no customer one of the days, and one day we made just 50 rupees as business. So at that point of time, I thought of selling this shop.
And during this dark time came the bright idea, tackling his problem with a universal problem. On one hand, plastic waste is becoming such a big problem, and on the other, we are wasting so many nutrients by throwing away so much fruit.
A glass would have a standard 250 ml of juice, but to wash it, we spend more water. And that's a criminal waste of water just to keep the glass clean. Looked at watermelon. We cut it into two. It becomes like a cup. It's so natural. So no need of washing it, which means my labor time is saved. It's a win-win-win-win juice is what I call. Because two people are already getting benefited, and after you drink, it's Instagram worthy, you'll get more likes out of it. Then when you throw the shell, the cow eats it. In Kannada, we say Marali Mandige. What comes from soil has to go back to the soil. And there you go, zero waste achieved.
This idea went viral. He has been covered by NDTV, Times
Grinding
of India, Deccan Herald,
and so many more. I don't sell juices, I only sell concepts. We have about 40 plus varieties and most of it doesn't even require sugar. We have something called a cigarette juice. No, this juice doesn't have any cigarette. But if you ever choose to give up cigarette, come and give your cigarette and we will give you the juice for free. So we have had Super 30 juice. I'll just give you a mathematical puzzle and if you can solve it in 30 seconds, the juice is free. So this year 2020, we have something called as BYOC juice. Bring your own steel cup and we will give any of our juices for just 20 rupees. So now at Eat Raja, the biggest footfalls are got by kids. So we make our juices so Instagram worthy, they're so attractive. I've even got complaints from parents where they say, my son has forced me so much that I had to take a leave, a busy software engineer. Kids love the way how we present our juices. Imagine some kid drinking cucumber lime juice, which normally they don't even eat cucumbers these days. Now, shop that made 50 rupees business, we make about 50,000 rupees in a day.
Times of India.
And that's a change that's unbelievable.
Raja's idea was simple. He combined an environmental problem with a unique solution. And while doing so, he gave his shop a unique identity. Today, his idea has gone viral. Raja's father worked his entire life so that Raja doesn't have to be the same. And by looking at everything Raja does today, we can safely say that Raja is different.
So who needs a cup now? When nature has given us this, you can have everything without a cup.
And that's what the world needs today. India's waste problem is so severe that if it continues the same way, we will have an entire city as big as Bengaluru just to keep our waste. The world needs good ideas to be trending because an idea can not only change your life, an idea can change the world. And that's the reason why I love India!
Eu não posso mais ficar. Eu não posso. Engana, sua ausência tão estranha. Se por tudo me retira, uma lágrima não baixa. Vamos já. basta não. Eu não posso mais ficar. Eu não posso. Não faz sentido falar. Não faz sentido falar. Não faz sentido falar. Não faz sentido. Eu não posso mais ficar. Eu não posso. Eu não posso mais ficar. Eu não posso mais ficar. Eu não posso mais ficar. Eu não posso. Carinho engana, sua ausência tão estranha. Se for tudo mentira, uma lágrima não basta. Se o amor não arde, esse fogo tão frágil. Se for tudo mentira, uma lágrima não basta. Não basta. Uma lágrima não basta. Eu não posso mais ficar. Eu não posso. Seus segredos, o seu mundo. Faço muito, mas não mudo. E tudo aquilo que não conta. Pensa bem que não há outra. Não tenho falta de juízo. Ser seu próprio castigo. Se for tudo mentira, uma lágrima não basta. Eu não posso mais ficar. Eu não posso. and the walls keep falling down.
This one out. This drink, okay? They put a sportsman on the cover.
Start your day the champion way.
It's marketed as something that actually makes you healthy. Now look at the ingredients. It is 9.3 grams of sugar for every 20 grams. This is 40% sugar. It's literally this much sugar. But again, promoted as a health drink. I want to play for you this video.
Time to beat energy gap.
This ad that you're about to see has been called by Dr. Mark Hyman, one of America's top doctors, as one of the most insidious, untruthful, blatant corruptions of advertising, where Nestle tells Filipino moms and dads
4 out of 5 kids have it.
a bullshit invented disease, and that to cure energy gaps, you feed them this shit, which is primarily 40% sugar. Yes, cure your kids by giving them a sugar spike. Now the breakfast aisle, everything from Bovril to jams to preserves. How is this in the breakfast aisle? This is essentially chocolate. Nutella and Ferrero Rocher have been sued for portraying chocolate as breakfast. But worse than that, this isn't even real chocolate. This is primarily palm oil. Serving size 15 grams, 8.4 grams of sugar. This has more sugar than anything else per serving. I had an employee of Ferrero write to me to say thank you for exposing this, because while working for Ferrero, we literally had meetings where we had to brainstorm new ways to label sugar so the public wouldn't detect it. And that brings me to another point. Companies like this are often coming up with new ways to label sugar. This is actually a phenomenon. The British Heart Association has made a chart so you can be aware of all the different names for sugar that companies put on their packaging to confuse you. Now let's talk about fake health labeling. Companies know that you're getting more conscious of sugar. This is Sunkist 100% orange juice, so they say no sugar added. Observe the price, $10.66, right? Now this apparently is the lower grade option, okay, $5.83. The no sugar added is double the price. And if you actually look at total sugars per serving, it's 22.5 grams. You look at the one that's cheaper, it's actually 21.3 grams of sugar. Their no sugar added option actually has more sugar. The last time I did an expose like this, it became the hottest story in Malaysia, where I filmed an expose where Nestle had recently been accused by the New York Times of funding nutritional studies in Malaysia. That huge sharing that happened caused Nestle to drop their health ratings in Australia and New Zealand to introduce zero sugar substitutes. So your sharing matters. And here's a tip. Watch what I do in this video. Take a trip to a grocery store in your country, in your community, and create a video like this in your language to share with your community. Let's take these companies on. They have billion-dollar advertising budgets, but we have each other.